Hi everyone and welcome back. Today we are looking at page 11 of Music Theory and Practice by Eric Taylor. The topic of today's discussion is rest. Just going to highlight this. Okay, there we are, rest. Okay, so let's get into it. The semibreve whole notes rest hangs below a line, usually the fourth line, like this. Yeah, this is the example. So if you count the lines, this is the first line, and this one here, second line, third line, fourth line, and it's below the fourth line. The minim half note rest sits on a line, usually the third, like this. So this is this note, this rest is on the third line. 1, 2, 3 on the third line. So if you see the difference there, it's very subtle. This is a minim or a two beat rest, and this one is a semibreve or a 4-beat rest. You can draw a crotchet or quarter note rest in two ways, either this or this. I personally wouldn't use this because no one ever uses it. The first one is a little harder to draw, but try to use it because it is often used in printed music. Draw it like this, a sideways Z, on top joined to a sloping C below. So let's do that. Z here. There we go, that's a sideways Z, and that's your sloping C. Yeah, so if you try hard, you can probably make it a bit neater. So that's basically how it's drawn. Usually you draw the crotchet, quarter note, quaver, eighth note, and semiquaver, 16th note rests in the middle of the stave, like this. So it's in the middle of the stave. It doesn't have to necessarily be under line 4 or above line 3 like the minim and semiquaver as well. I'm just going to erase that. So these, it's in the middle of the 5 lines, the stave. So here we've got exercise number 2. It says add 1 rest at each asterisk to make the bars complete. A completely silent bar always has this, a semibreve rest. Not only in 4/4 but also 3/4 and 2/4. So if you get 3/4 or 4/4 time signatures and you have this rest, that covers the entire bar. So the entire bar will be a rest, even though we say this is a semibreve or a 4-beat rest. So that's a small detail there for you. Now here, so we're going to add 1 rest. So these have been done already. That's been done here. First asterisk here. So we have 3/4. We always look at the time signature. Then we have 2 beats here. We have half a beat there. We have 2.5 beats and a 3/4 time signature. So we need half a beat. So what we need is a quaver rest. I'm just going to draw it like this. Here, an entire bar needs a rest. So we draw the semibreve rest, which is under the 4th line. Because, as you remember, as I just mentioned, 3/4, 2/4, and 4/4 all require a semibreve rest for an empty bar. The next asterisk here, so we have 2 beats, 2.5, a quarter. So we have 2 3/4 here, so we need another quarter. So here, that's the quarter. So it's pretty much like a quaver rest, like this, but with a line, an extra line. that makes it a semiquaver. The next asterisk here, so we're in 2/4 now. That is 1 beat because there's 4 semiquavers there. This is 3/4, so again we need another quarter. Here we have 1.5, so we need another half in 2/4, and that is a quaver rest. Here we have 1 beat, we need another beat, so we're going to draw a crotchet rest like this. Next asterisk is an empty bar again, so we'll go ahead and draw our semi-breve rest. Sorry, it's not nice and neat. Asterisk there. So we have 2 beats there, and our time signature is 4/4. We need 2 more, so we need a minim rest. Minim rest, remember, will sit on the 3rd line. Here we have 3 beats and a half, so we need another half to make it 4. It's going to be a quaver rest. I'm just going to erase these circles so it'll be easier for you to read. And here it is. And then here, the final one, we have 1, 2, 3 beats. Now we need another one, so it's going to be a crotchet rest. Just deleting these to make it more visible. Oh, that wasn't a good attempt. I'm going to try that again. A bit better. Okay, and that concludes our discussion of this page. Thank you, and see you next time.